Hey guys, LeeSun here with my little man Blaze. Say hi, Blaze. Hello. Um, so, my album's nearly done. It's been mastered, and I've just received this amazing express zip file compression thing from Tim Thomas Mastering Dude with all the tracks as MP3s and WAVs. I don't know how I save all this. How do I save this stuff? I don't know. Extract location. Browse. I'm gonna browse. Hey little guy, it's okay. Don't worry. You're gonna be okay. Let's find a place to extract this to. LeeSun album, extract here. I'm gonna do it. How do I do it? How do I tell it to do it? I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna call Tim and I'm gonna ask him, but I'm making this video on my phone, so I can't call him right now. Okay, so this project has been going on for like 3 years. I get into the studio every week and I work on stuff, and this album is done. It's ready to go. I just have to make some videos and just keep making it more awesome. I thought this would be an interesting time to talk a little bit about the process, which I really, really love. So what I do is I write stuff. Then I go to a recording studio where there's an engineer. He's called Cy McGrath, and I'm sure he's multi-talented. I'm like in terms of the other musical things he does. But for me, what he does is he presses buttons and makes everything work. He like mics things up and records and mixes and edits and does whatever I need. I can say to him, can you make this sound a bit sparkly, or I'm hearing too much reverb right here, or can you make this sound like angels? And he makes that happen. It's wonderful. So yeah, what I do is I go into the studio and work with Cy. Generally I have to take other people that are who are able to play various musical instruments, guitar, bass, drums. I guess those are your sort of basic things. Horns, strings, singing. Yeah. And this has been an interesting sort of thing, because when I started producing music, and it's all been my own music, it was always just like a vocal and a guitar. Really, 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 really simple. And for me, I thought that had to be enough. The song had to be strong enough to translate into just a sung vocal line. That's how strong the melody had to be. That's how strong the lyrics had to be. That's how strong the structure had to be. And so that's what I started with. And the more I got into the studio, I suppose your appetite grows, and you grow kind of desensitized to certain simple things, and so you start wanting more. And so I started wanting more of this instrument or that instrument, and I started wanting to really play with and realize what I heard in my head in terms of other types of sounds coming in. And so over the past couple of years, I've been just having a play with putting other instruments on my tracks. And I've learned a lot through this process, through working with musicians and producing my songs the way I want. And basically, I have 2 rules for the musicians that I work with. Yeah, I have 2 rules, 2 criteria that musicians have to meet. And this is something I've arrived at through my experience. And, well, obviously they've got to be great players, and they've got to be really versatile and willing to take risks and be really quick at learning and able to translate abstract concepts or ideas about how a song should sound into actual sound. They need to be able to take direction and try different things. If something's not working, they have to be good communicators. Of course, that's all that stuff, all that skill needs to come with them. But aside from having the skills, there are two logistical things that I look for when I consider working with a musician. One is, do they have a car? Which is kind of a weird thing, but for me, it really works. Do they have a car? I don't care if they're, 18 or 88. Do they have a car? Because if a musician's really serious about being a musician, usually they will have a car. That's quite judgmental sounding. I'm sure there are very, very serious musicians who don't have cars, but I guess from my point of view, when I'm working with someone, I need them to be reliable and I need them to be mobile and to be empowered in certain ways. And whether or not they have access to a car, they can just jump in and be at places at certain times without relying on public transport or whatever, makes a difference to me. And the other criteria for me is, are they a full-time musician? Is that their main means of income? Are they professional musicians? Because there are lots and lots of really talented musicians who have other day jobs. And my sessions tend to happen during the week, during the day, and often I need people at last minute notice, and so I just need that I just like having people around me who are super flexible and able to come, be in a session when I need, and be on time, be reliable, and just be awesome. So that's it. Maybe that's all I need to say about that. But anyway, I'm super stoked. My album is done. I don't know, you're gonna have to wait to hear it. I'm so excited about it. I'm just gonna, this is great. And now I just need to finish my next album and my one after that and my one after that and so on. But yeah, this is great. Peace.